All right, everyone, welcome back. So we're moving on to the AC job that has the Take 5 oil sticker in there. But the funny thing about the oil sticker is it says return at 219,000 miles, and the car only has 100 and what? 100. You show them, and then we'll move on to checking the rest of the car.
So the date on the sticker is 7/12. So I'm guessing that means that it was done like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
So because 3 months, 3,000 miles, unless they're doing 5 month out 5,000 miles, which.
About is that even when a customer comes into our place for an oil change, the coolant bottle is low, right? We do a visual inspection, say, all right, is it low because they're not our regular customer, right? Is it using antifreeze? Is it leaking antifreeze? If there's no coolant in it, that's a flag, right? Mm-hmm. What's cheaper, figuring out why you have a coolant leak or where the coolant's going, or buying an engine?
Definitely figuring out why the coolant's.
We're figuring out where the coolant's going. So the last oil change place, we're not bashing anyone, but we're an oil change place too. Mm-hmm. We make sure that our customers leave with a full coolant bottle unless they're leaking coolant. It's a different story. If you decline to repair, we're not going to add coolant to the car.
So, our mileage is currently at 121,000. I'm just going to put my thumb over the 219,000. Definitely not right. Actually, is that the VIN? I'm not sure if that's the VIN or not. I'm gonna have to double check on that.
And then we check the air filter, and in my opinion, it's okay. I mean, if he was looking to meticulously maintain this thing, we would change the air filter, but I'm not saying he needs it. And then I'm just moving on to the coolant bottle, right?
And considering the condition of the rest of the vehicle, we're under the assumption that he's not meticulously maintaining this.
Sometimes we don't really know. He may not be aware.
Well, exactly.
Some people are just completely clueless. So this is empty. There's nothing in here. And then I open the radiator cap, and I'm down to the filler neck, and I'm still not hitting any coolant. So it's about, if I can get my finger in there,
here,
I would say it's not deep enough.
Yeah,
so there's probably a quarter of a gallon, or maybe a quart low on antifreeze, and then in here that's completely empty. So something's going on. And then if you can get the camera in here, Caleb, underneath the radiator hose, does the camera show the stains on the radiator?
Yes, a little bit. Let's see.
Let me I'll put a marker on them. So
kind of. Hold on. No, just trying to light it again. Right there. You can see the little crust between the fins.
So would it have been important to know this at your last oil change? How many miles ago was that?
I mean, we don't really know because the sticker's not
correct. I just want to give you a scenario, right? Oh, I'm going to Take 5, or I'm going to Jiffy Lube, or I'm going to Valvoline. I'm all warm and fuzzy. I got a coupon discount, or however the frig they got me into their shop. However, Take 5 got them into the shop and not in this shop. Mm-hmm. They drive their car for 2 weeks and it blows the head gasket. Right? Pretty concerning that I was just in for service. This is empty, and this is about a quart low going into summertime.
Yeah. When your cooling system really needs to be working overtime.
Cooling system needs to be working.
I mean, we're gonna be
temperatures.
We're gonna be in the 80s this week.
Right.
So if they're driving this far distances, then
in the winter it's different because the ambient air is cooling everything down. Customers may not be aware that the coolant's low.
Yeah.
But if it's leaking coolant in the winter, you're definitely going to overheat. In the summertime, if you're low on coolant, you're running your AC and it's hot outside, the ambient air affects the cooling system and the engine under temperature so drastically that you could overheat and blow your engine up. So having a good mechanic checking your car for an oil change is worth the money instead of going someplace because they sent them a 50% off coupon or.
And most of the time, those coupons are kind of bullshit.
Well, here it is.
Because they're going to mark them up like crazy and then discount them, so then it's closer to their average regular price.
I'm just saying.
So they're
for me.
Yes.
Even if I didn't get my car fixed, right, I could say, what I tell our customer the other day, either you take the shot now or you take the shot later.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the shot now, knowing that I'm ahead of a problem, than trying to take the shot later, coming from an angle I can't control.
Exactly.
So. You wind up with an blown up engine, you're screwed. You're like buy a new car, which you probably don't want to do, or you're going to put a used engine, which is crap today. Every car burns oil.
Mm-hmm. And so if you could find a new engine for
$6,000,
yeah,
that's not happening.
No, the smallest thing,
right? The smallest thing from your service provider could save you the worst experience of your life.
I mean, even if you have a Honda, we just tried to price an engine for a 18 Honda Accord.
$10,000.
It was $10,000 our cost.
Our cost for an engine, for a new engine. So show the tire on that side, show the door handle. Because I want to buy the customer, you know.
Encourage the customer to watch our videos. I mean, we are getting through the wear bars. He's been on the wear bars for a little bit. I guess he doesn't have any passengers back here.
How the radiator actually helps the air conditioning system work more efficiently. You know, the cooler the radiator, the cooler the engine tempers, the colder the AC will be. The colder the evaporator cooler and the fresh air that gets in the air box, the more efficient and colder the AC works. So Caleb's going to hook the AC gauges up to this thing, see what's inside of it, and then we're going to finish up our diag. Thanks for watching.